When I think of the places or the audiences that are watching video advertising on the internet on platforms like YouTube or, as you mentioned, TikTok, I'm not thinking parents. I'm thinking younger people. Are you like, so what is causing the success of video? Is it that kids are watching a TikTok video about a charter school and they're telling their parents about it? Like, how is this cool video content making its way to the parental decision maker?
Yeah, in some cases, it's not necessarily a direct effort of the school. And this is where things become really challenging for a school when you consider brand and culture, is that a lot of success we've seen is actually students at schools and or teachers or administrative professionals, leaders of schools with their own channels. And
Really?
yes, and
Like
that
principals
and
as thought leaders. I love it.
yes, and tapping into cultural trends. You think about TikTok videos. If your audience isn't familiar, one of the things that drives a lot of views is background music and certain cultural memes. And you have any number of teachers and or principals and school leaders that are tapping into these moments and sharing how that moment may relate to what they do professionally and giving it a creative spin. And suddenly that video's got 300 or 400,000 views. And it's those sorts of opportunities, and that presents any number of challenges, right? Suddenly it's not only the school that is really driving enrollment success and awareness success of that school, it's also your employees, your team members, right? And that becomes not only just a logistical challenge to how do you maintain relationships with your team so that they're talking about you in a favorable light, but that it's reflective of the actual experience inside the school. So that's sort of one of the interesting things that's happening in video. But the other thing you've got to realize is that we've got parents, the 35 to 45-year-old demographic, and even below that age who have got school age children. They're spending an enormous amount of time consuming video. It's something at this point, 25 hours a month is the average viewership time of an average TikTok user. And an average TikTok user is about 28 to 37 years old right now. So
Really?
this is where people are spending time. And I think that's, as a school leader, you've got to start to consider that the tried and true methods of enrollment, sure, they work and they'll continue to sort of generate your averages that you're looking for. But as we think about what we need to do in the future to really get eyeballs and drive consideration for our schools, we're going to have to start to think about how these other places, these other mediums become really impactful for our organization.